Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're joining me for the first time, hi, my name is Martha and this is Martha's Empire. And in this video, you guys, again, another highly requested video is things to do in Zambia. And I'm like, I got you, you know. So here I'm going to be giving you 10 things to do in Zambia. Like literally there are more things that you can do. Like I had to cut down this. I was like, okay, let me remove that. Let's just like focus on this. So I'm going to be giving you 10, you know, plus like a lot of bonus ideas, probably 20. I don't know how this video is going to go. But yeah, so don't forget to subscribe to this video, leave a comment down below and subscribe to this channel.
How it goes. They hating on you. They don't want to see you make it. That's just how they roll. You work so hard, your efforts get thrown out the door.
Before we go any further, let me just start with one thing. And if you're I'm sure like if you're watching this video, you're planning a trip to Zambia. Number one, like most of like, you know, the thing that kind of like confuses tourists is the visa. Like it's like, where are we gonna get a visa? Like what should I do? And this and that. But Zambia, there's a thing called a free entry visa. So pretty much you get the visa when you get there. I know. So all you gotta do is, you know, book your tickets and all that and just fly there. Then, you know, when you're trying to like, you know, enter by the border, I guess, then they're like, oh, then you kind of like see this division of Zambians and non-Zambians. Then you go on the other lane and then, you know, you have to pay a certain fee. So how much is the free entry visa? The free entry visa is paid in dollars. So if you come from, you know, a country where you use euros or any other currency, please make sure that you carry euros. Please make sure you carry dollars, you know, and like not a lot, but like last time I checked, it was $100 for the visa. Yes. So you can just have like, you know, $100 that's for one person. If you're two, probably $200 for the entry. At the entry point. And if you don't have dollars, like sometimes they'll be like, okay, you can go in and then, you know, at the bureau change and then come back, and it's just like too much stressful. So just make sure that you carry like $100 for your visa, entry visa. So don't be afraid, just go. You'll find your visa there. Like that's just how things work, you know. Yeah, so now that we have that out of the way, let's get started. So like Zambia is a country. It's a big country, and in each part there's always something special. The east has something special, the south has something special, the central has something special, the north, like all these places are filled with so many things that you can, you know, see as a tourist. So first things first, I'm going to start with, you know, Livingstone, because it's the tourist capital. So pretty much, again, like if you go to Zambia and you go to Livingstone, then you've pretty much killed 7 beds with one stone. Because like it's the tourist capital, so everything you gotta see is there. So again, with like Livingstone, I know there's a flight that you can take direct to Livingstone, but if not, then Lusaka. If you're in Lusaka, how do you get to Livingstone? You can get to Livingstone by plane. And the flight is very quick, but it's quite pricey, seeing the fact that you are in the same country. Like the expense is just like too much. I don't know, maybe because I was looking at it from like, you know, the Kwacha point of view. But yeah, so there's the plane and then the bus. Now the bus is something I would not recommend to a tourist. Like just don't do it, because it's just like it's too much, it's crowded. Here's the thing, right? I feel like by road it's nice, because you get to experience, you know, Zambia, Africa, you know, the road. You're on your way to like Livingstone, you know, you get to the other part, you know, you leave the city, Lusaka, then you see like, you know, the houses, how people are living, and you can always stop and do whatever you want to do, whereas the plane is just, you don't get to see much. But also Lusaka, Livingstone is about 6 to 7, 8 hours driving. So yeah, so I would say definitely by road it's nice and exciting, but I would say I wouldn't recommend the bus, the Marco Polo bus, which you can get at Intercity. Intercity is like the main station where you can get buses going to Livingstone and all these other places. And why I don't recommend is because It's packed, like literally these buses are packed. And also the other thing is they are fixed, so they have points where you have to pee. I haven't really gone to Livingstone with like public bus, but I've gone to like Chipata, where my mom comes from, and it's like from Lusaka the next point is Luangwa. That's when you can all like pee and do whatever and all that, and you get back in the bus. So as a tourist, you have to be strong. However, I can recommend maybe like hiring a car, or maybe finding like the tourist buses from Lusaka to Livingstone. I think those are more like comfy, and they're more like what's the word, like they're aware that we have tourists. But again, if you want to experience the authenticness, that's the way to go. Livingstone. And the things that you can do in Livingstone, number one is the falls, like the big falls, the Musonda, the smoke that thunders. Like the falls is absolutely beautiful. It's breathtaking, and all the time I get there and I see the falls, it's like it takes my breath away, because it's amazing. It's nature, and that's the good thing as well about like Zambia. It's just like 100% nature. Like this is how it is. So the big falls is good, and for Zambians it's free entry to like see the falls, whereas for tourists you have to pay a certain fee. I think it's 100 kwacha. Last time I was there was 100 kwacha. So yeah, that's it. But like you can enter and walk around. There's the knife bridge, and if you've seen my Zambian vlogs, then you probably have an idea what I'm talking about. There's the knife bridge, and then also at the big falls there's the boiling point. I feel like if you go into the falls and you don't go down to see the knife bridge, then if the boiling point, then because I feel like the falls and the boiling point, it's full package. The falls, the knife bridge, and the boiling point, it's like the full package. Also, like during the summertime, like October this time, you don't really get to see like the falls in full action, because it's hot and all that. But during I remember I was there June, and it was like it's a lot. Like literally you can't see, because like water is just like coming on your face. So also I would say like the time of the year you're traveling plays a very big part on you getting the full experience. The second thing to do in Livingstone, I would say, is Mukuni Big Five. Mukuni Big Five is literally the GOAT. So like at Mukuni Big Five, that's when you can do the elephant ride, you can do the lion, walking with the lions, the cheetahs, and this other stuff. It's something that you have to do. And most of the time you just go there like in the morning. The morning is like the perfect time. Then you can like go talk to them. And I think with the lions we paid around 700 kwacha, or the lions or with the elephant, I'm not really sure, but they have some of these like combinations that you can get. And also there's always someone to like record you guys and make a video, and then you get to pay them as well. So yeah, so there's that. You can just go. Like with Africa, there's no appointments, you just go there. So Mukuni Big Five, absolutely recommend. Livingstone, the third thing is there's the Musonda National Park. So also like it's a nice park. It's not that big, but it's good. You can see, you can see everything pretty much. We also saw like the rhinos. I'll be inserting some pictures and all that. So as well, Musonda National Park is absolutely like gorge. The fourth thing I'd say is Mukuni Village. So Mukuni Village is like it's a village, but I feel like it's more of a tourist village, And I remember like when I went there with like my class, it was really interesting. We got to know about the Mukuni stories and Mukuni Village stories. They're selling stuff. Like it's nice because you get to see like the whole village thing. So Mukuni Village, I would say it's just nice to just like go there and see how like the hats look, how people actually in the village live their lives. Another bonus for Livingstone, I'd say the cruise on the Zambezi River is, I would say you gotta do it. You gotta do it, like sunset and shit. Okay. Yeah, and also the other thing that you can do in the south is apart from Livingstone, I would say Siavonga as well. Like Siavonga is an absolutely beautiful place. I haven't been there, and I know that it's beautiful. The Lake Kariba, it's like beach vibes. But it's not a beach, it's a lake. But it's like beach vibes. You can fish there, and like just so many activities that you can do in Siavonga. So That's also something you can do. Now, going to the east, you know, where we, the Y's, come from. I'm an Eastern girl. Like on your way to like the east, you pass through there's the Luangwa River, which is really nice, and the Luangwa Bridge, and that's bonus. But the other thing that I would say is interesting is Chinyunyu Hot Springs, and Chinyunyu Hot Springs is not really like far from Lusaka, but I think it's between Chongwe and Luangwa, between there. I'm not sure, but Chinyunyu Hot Springs is not that far from Lusaka. Yes, it's not that far. So what's Chinyunyu Hot Spring? Chinyunyu Hot Spring, literally, it's like a place. It's like rocks, and it doesn't have anything special, right? But the water coming out of that place with rocks is literally boiling hot water, like steamy hot water, and you don't even have to pay for anything. You just like on your way to Chipata or Eastern, I'd say just stop by and just like, you know, experience and see like what the hell is going on. So Chinyunyu Hot Spring, I highly recommend. The second thing to do in the east, I would say, is the goat of national parks, the goat of the goatess, which is South Luangwa. South Luangwa National Park, you guys, is literally the Garden of Eden on earth. Now, what do I mean by that? Like, literally, you have animals, like wild animals, like literally elephants, giraffes, zebras, lions, like everywhere, like even animals I don't even know. That's South Luangwa. It's packed. It's a huge national park. You can also have night game driving, and I'm just like, okay, my heart is not that strong for driving in the national park at night. No, but most like game drivers, they really recommend that, because like during the day you find like, you know, the lions, and they're just there like enjoying the sun. And they say that during the day lions are lazy, but at night that's when you get to see like, you know, a lion in full action. And I'm like, I'm good. So South Luangwa National Park is in Mufue, which is the eastern part of Zambia. So I would recommend that, and I would also recommend, if you're gonna go to Mufue, you have to sleep. And next, so you can just like enjoy and take it in. But South Luangwa National Park is absolutely breathtaking. Like, wow. When I was there, I was like, man, we have this here. Yeah. So now, you know, taking you back to the capital city, LSK City, baby, we run this shit. So Lusaka is the capital, and you know, Lusaka is really like, I just thought of something. Lusaka is really like, you know, developing with like lots of like tourist stuff. Because in the beginning, like literally as a tourist, you wouldn't see nothing in Zambia apart from Kalimba Farm in Mundawanga. But now like Mundawanga is kind of dead. It was it's still a zoo, but like back in the day, I remember like during like primary school when we went to Mundawanga, it was so much fun. They had like bears and all this, but now it's like you get to see the lions, that's it. But the gardens in Mundawanga are absolutely gorgeous. But yes, so Lusaka, the capital city, if you're in Lusaka and just stuck, you're like, okay, I can't manage to like, you know, go around. Here are some of the things you can do. Number one, there's a Lusaka National Park, which I had the opportunity to visit when it was still like, you know, still a baby. That was like, I think 4 years or 3 years when they first like, when they kind of like first like had it. I'm sure by now they have like lots of, you know, animals. But in the beginning, they didn't really have like any animals, but it was just like a very big, like, you know, huge space. It's really nice actually, but we didn't get to see a lot of animals because it's a new place. It was a new place. I'm sure by now maybe they have like other stuff. But Lusaka National Park, I recommend, and I'm hoping by now like things have changed. Otherwise, you're gonna see trees. But the second thing to do in Lusaka would be, I'd say Chaminuka Lodge. Like Chaminuka, I've never been to Chaminuka, sadly, but I know it's nice. And also like Chaminuka, you can, you know, do the whole walking with leopards. I don't think they have lions, but walking with leopards. I'm going to set a picture of my cousin. I saw it on Instagram. I'm like, okay, so you're going to Chaminuka when I'm not there, right? But yeah, Chaminuka as well, you can go fishing there. It's just a nice lodge within, you know, Lusaka area-ish, where you can go and chill and relax. So Chaminuka Lodge. And the second thing that I would recommend is the Sunday market at Arcades. I don't know if you can still call it a kids, but if you're in Lusaka, opposite Radisson Blue Hotel or around East Park Mall, on Sunday they always have like these markets where they sell like different African stuff, like, you know, earrings, African earrings, paintings, like the alliance and this and this and that. And for tourists, like if you're trying to figure out like where can I buy, you know, these curios and souvenirs, Sunday, go to a kids, you're gonna find them. I think it's absolutely amazing. And the other thing that I recommend doing in Lusaka is the museum. Like growing up, I used to think the museum was just like a waste. I like but like I remember when we went there for like, you know, a school trip, it was like okay. And now, like, you know, I'm traveling, you know, the more I travel, I really realized that going to a country's museum, you kind of like, you have like the key to the kingdom. You're the kid, the kid. But you kind of like get to understand more about the country, the history. So I would say going to Lusaka Museum, I would really recommend. It's not even that expensive. Another thing that I would recommend in Lusaka, like something you can do, is go to Kalimba Farms. So Kalimba Farm, you know, you find like crocodiles, like oh my god, crocodiles and snakes, like pythons, and also in at Kalimba Farm as well. That's where you get the opportunity to kind of like have like a snake wrapped around your body and do all that stuff. And I'm just like, why? But yeah, and you can do that. You can do that in Kalimba, I think, at Kalimba Farm. So that's something that you can do in Lusaka. But also in Livingstone, there's a place called Crocodile Farms, and also like Crocodile Farms. Oh my God, like crocodiles, like there are snakes and all this and that. And I think there you can also have the opportunity to kind of like wrap a snake around your body. But I know for sure that Kalimba Farm, you get to do that with like, and this snake is big. I'm like, hell no. But you can do that. And also, like another thing I'd recommend as well in Livingstone is also the museum. The museum in Livingstone is absolutely gorgeous, and you know, you get to know about the whole David Livingstone story and you know, the whole place. So the museum as well in Livingstone and Lusaka, I would say they are a must. You have to like come through, girl. And outside the last one, I think the 10th thing to do in Zambia would be Samfya, like visiting Samfya. Like I know that it's absolutely gorgeous, and I really, 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 really want to go there. But I know it's beautiful. So as well, like Samfya, I would really recommend if you have the opportunity to go there. To be honest, I feel like that's just some of the things that you can do. Like, you know, in Zambia, there's Lusaka, there's Chipata, there's the eastern, there's the southern, you know, like the northern, and there's other places that I don't even know about. But I feel like these are just like the top. And as a tourist, if you go to Zambia, the main thing is South Luangwa National Park and the Victoria Falls. Also, and Mukuni Big Five. Like, I would say these are the three main things. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Like, literally just talking about these places, I was just like, yes, I want to go there. And yeah, and if you really want to, like, you know, find out more information, you can kind of like go on TripAdvisor. Like, I absolutely trust TripAdvisor with whatever they have on. It's always legit. And also, if you're planning on going to Zambia, good luck, and hopefully you're gonna have a good time, you know, get to know Zambian people and all that. Like, so many things that you can do, so many places you can go and chill and eat. That's another video for another day. But yeah, so the visas, don't worry about it. Just go there with $100 in your pocket. And yeah, so that's it, you guys. And also, I'd say you can visit the Zambian tourism page for like more stuff to do. And then also I feel like the most difficult thing about Zambia would be transport, like how to get from one point to another, how to get from Lusaka to South Luangwa, how to get from South Luangwa to, like, you know, there's the plane of course, but I feel like by road it's really complex with the bus, you know. So maybe hiring a car, or I don't know, a tourist thing. I feel like that's the thing that really we need to work on in terms of, like, you know, making things easier for tourists to kind of like go around. And as always, I'm Martha. If you want to keep up with me, Don't be shy. Follow me on the gram at Martha_Empire. And if you have more questions, I'll be glad to answer your questions if I have the answers to them. But it is what it is. If you want, you can send me an email at marthafleischer11@gmail.com. DM me on the gram, leave a comment down below. And also, if you've been to Zambia, what are some of the places that you can recommend others to visit, or me as well? Because, you know, I'll be touristing. But yeah, so like you can share your recommendations, and you know, let's be a family. Let's be sharing. Let's answer each other's questions. I cannot know everything now, can I? But yeah, so until next time, you guys, it's peace and love. Bye. Oh, damn.
I've changed, but I'm the same old me.